When people shoot you, their negative energy, and you're an empath or a psychic, and you can really feel it. The issue is that most of the time you are shielding. You are creating boundaries. You are shielding, especially if you live in New York City. Okay, you're always, you know, trying ways to increase your shielding. But then I had a very interesting experience at the crystal shop that I worked at. Now, this is a crystal shop. All the wonderful crystals, all the wonderful new agey, spiritual, metaphysical items, and the owner and manager hired this new young lady to work, and she was a bit standoffish, which was fine, because I don't expect to get along with everyone there, but that's when something happened, and it happened twice. She was right outside the store one time, and I simply walked past her. And when I walked past her, whew, she sent me the most nasty, repellent energy. I could feel it. And I have no idea. I had no idea why she did that because she certainly didn't know me. And then she did it a second time, just as I was walking by her. And I was very thrown by this. And that's when I realized something, that if I was working at any other store, anywhere, and someone shot their negative energy at me, would I of course would have to just deal with it. And if I complained about it to any other store besides this magical crystal store, if I told them this person psychically attacked me, they'd look at me like I was absolutely nuts. And they would be very right to look at me that way. But this was a metaphysical space, a psychic, spiritual, metaphysical space. And that's when I realized something, that in that psychic, metaphysical space, when someone did that to me, when they were throwing that negative energy at me, that was a legitimate psychic attack, which was not only counterintuitive to the space, but also incredibly unprofessional and unethical to the space. And that's when I realized in this space, that can count as assault. It's a different kind of assault. It's an assault for other spiritual, empathic, psychic people who understand what that means. And that was something very new, that I had the right to say that level, that psychic level, that now counts. What they're throwing at me is nasty. That is a psychic assault. And it's very interesting. No, like I said, I would never say this in any other type of store, but it's very interesting to confront. And if you are in this space too, if you are in a spiritual space, not just the crystal store, but maybe a meditational space, a pagan space, a shamanic space, a witch space, okay, that is legitimate grievance. And I do think what people are throwing at you that way, that can be seen as an attack, as an assault. It may have to be handled differently, and that would require being very articulate and very clear with what is happening, with very direct communication, not just for the people who are in charge, but maybe also towards the person who is doing it. But it's definitely something to consider. All right, it happens a lot.